guys, welcome to Nyonya Cooking. I'm really excited today because Joanna, my friend here, is here helping me out with the recipe today. Now Joanna has a YouTube channel as well, and she produces videos on fitness and also on healthy recipes. So I guess we're all guilty on that, and we should really go to your channel and learn more. So Joanna, tell us more about your videos.
So basically I produce a lot of home workout videos, so if you want to get active, you can go onto my channel, and I have healthy recipes as well.
Yeah.
And also fitness tips. But I'm really excited because Grace has invited me over and we're going to make some really delicious and healthy dumplings.
Correct. And what I have today, a recipe for you, these are veggie dumplings. So veggie dumplings is something that I would do during Chinese New Year. Instead of going for a more meaty option, I would like to have this filled with vegetables. First of all, there are lots of benefits, and secondly, it is really healthy. It's also Joanna's favorite, right?
Yeah, I love dumplings. And according to Chinese, dumpling actually represents prosperity because of the golden color and the shape as well. It looks like gold.
Correct. Yeah. So now we will look at the ingredients, and let's begin by checking out the ingredients. As I mentioned, these are all vegetables, so we'll begin with some French beans. I've already sliced them. Dice some carrots here, some shallots, a bit of chili just to add some spiciness.
Yeah, we love spice.
Yeah, correct. And then also some shiitake mushroom. Over here what I have is a piece of firm tofu. So look for the firm tofu and not the soft tofu, because then we'll need to dice it later on. And what we'll use to wrap these dumplings are actually wonton wraps.
Right.
Okay, so these are not the dumpling wraps that we get whereby it is slightly thicker, but I like to use wonton wraps because it's easier to cook, and besides that you get less flour.
Yeah, and it's thinner and it's better. It tastes better. You get a lot more of the ingredients, which is what I like.
Yeah, that's good. So to just bind them together, we'll need an egg. And then as for the sauces, we need some soy sauce, oyster sauce, sesame oil, and also vinegar. Let's begin with the first step first, Joanna. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to dice this tofu into
small cubes.
Yeah, correct. And then you need to heat this up. Add a bit of sesame oil, so maybe one.
Thank you.
1 tablespoon of sesame oil.
Okay.
So once you see a bit of smoke coming up, then you can add in the shallots. So all you need to do is just ensure that the smell of the shallots, the fragrance will get up.
Okay.
So you do not need to cook until it's golden brown, but then once you just smell it, smelling it now, okay, then we can add in the mushrooms.
Mushroom goes in. I think mushroom is something we Asians like to eat a lot.
Yeah, I love shiitake mushrooms.
Yeah. So do I add the rest of the ingredients, Grace?
Yes, now you can add the carrots as well, and the French beans. As for the chili, you can leave it later on.
Okay.
Smells good.
It smells good already. It's cooking in here.
Now we're going to add in the tofu.
Right.
So be very careful as you stir in, because you wouldn't want to mash the tofu. And this is the reason why we are using firm tofu, or else it will all get mashed up.
Okay.
Now for a bit of taste, I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, just to add some saltiness. A bit of oyster sauce.
Okay. Is that enough? More?
Yeah, a bit more. Okay.
This is about 1 tablespoon, isn't it?
Slightly more than 1 tablespoon. So it really depends on the taste, because some people would like more tofu, some people would like more vegetables.
And tofu has a lot of, it's really high in protein as well, so it's a great option for vegetarians to add your protein in it. So
we can add in the chili, yeah.
And also the ginger.
No, ginger, we'll leave it aside first.
If only you could smell this right now, you would want to eat it.
Actually, you can just cook this and then serve it with rice. That will do it. Do not need to bother, working out with the dumplings. I think everything is cooked.
Shall we turn it off?
Yep. So do not overcook your vegetables, or else it will be soft and mushy.
Yeah.
So I like this little crunches, right? When we have our dumplings. So now that everything is done, we'll just put it into a bowl.
We'll transfer it.
So now this is basically done, and if you like, you can try it a little to see how it's like.
It's really good. It's really crunchy. The French beans and the carrots are really crunchy. And it has the right amount of saltiness, and it's so flavorful.
Yeah.
I mean, I could just eat it without even putting it in.
You can have it with rice or noodles. This is just good enough. So as I've mentioned, to wrap the dumplings, we need the help of the egg.
Yep.
So this egg would act like the glue, so that we can wrap the dumplings, and it will close up tighter.
Yep. It's done.
Okay, so here I have this wonton wraps, and what I did was basically to cover it with the Glad wrap, because by not doing so, this would actually dry up. Just take a spoonful.
Okay.
Place it in the middle. Okay, not too much.
I tend to be really greedy with my dumplings.
Or else you wouldn't be able to cover your dumplings.
I like it to be really full.
Okay, so with the finger or brush, I like to use my fingers. We're just gonna rub the egg wash here on the sides. Be generous with it so that it will glue well.
This takes a lot of patience.
It takes a lot of patience, and to know that you're gonna finish this in like a few minutes.
I know. So appreciate your dumplings next time you have one.
Yeah, that's why it takes a lot of effort to prepare a reunion dinner during Chinese New Year.
But it actually is a good thing because, you know, it brings family and friends together.
Correct, correct. So if you do this together with your mom and then your siblings, you know.
That's not too bad, is it? Look at my dumpling. That's not too bad.
It's coming in shape.
I hope it holds together. That's all. That's the only thing I hope.
You just lightly pinch it, especially if you have long fingernails. You just have to be very careful with it.
I think at the end of this video, you guys could tell which other dumplings I made compared to Chris's dumpling.
We are going to cook this now.
Okay.
Now there are many ways to cook this. You can either steam it as you like, if you like to cook it with less oil, or you can also cook it like what we are going to do it here. It's a bit like gyoza. So what we're going to do is to sear it at the bottom, and then add some water just to cook it up. Okay?
And it is a very healthy way to cook it as well because you're using very little oil, aren't you?
Yes, correct. Ensure that there is some space in it, or else it will stick together.
Right. Okay. Okay. Because we'll be adding water.
Correct.
This.
Okay, so you're just gonna let it cook. So by actually heating it up, you must ensure that the pan is heated up first, and then heat up the oil. So by doing so, the dumplings will not stick to the pan.
Right. Okay.
So that's the little secret if you do not want food to stick to your pan.
Could we also use non-sticky pan?
Yeah, you can use that. So therefore, if you use that, just pour the oil inside, heat it up, and then you can just sear your dumplings. It requires a bit more work if you're using pans like this, whereby it is a bit sticky. So if you can see this, if I lightly lift it up, it's slightly seared. Okay, it's slightly fried like this. So we're just going to let it cook for a while.
So how do you know when it's cooked? Is it like slightly brown?
Yeah, slightly brown. So you can just lift it up, and then if it's slightly brown, slightly darker than this, then it's good. Okay.
All right.
What we need to do next is just to add a bit of water.
Okay. How much? I'm just gonna add
slightly to cover, say 1/3 of the dumplings. So keep going. Keep going. Okay. Yep. Fine. And then we just let it cook like this. So what we're doing here is just to increase the heat and let the heat cook the rest of the dumplings, and then we can serve and eat. So Joanna, while we are cooking, we are going to prepare the sauce very quickly, simple. We are going to add a bit of vinegar to the soy sauce. Okay. And then some ginger strips. Yeah, correct. So this is also how you eat xiao long bao, if you know it.
Yeah.
So this is this.
Xiao long bao is something similar to dumplings.
Correct, but there's soup in it. It's really delicious too. Now, if you do not want the soy sauce, you can opt for something spicier. This is the chili oil. You can get this in Asian grocers where they sell. How they sell it is basically in a bottle. So it's just like dried chili with some oil. So this is how you eat it.
I mean, I love this chili oil, but if you want to make it slightly healthier, you can always, remove the oil and have the chili, the dried chili. And yes, it is really good.
There you go. You heard it from the health guru here. So Joanna, can we look at our dumplings? It looks prepared.
It smells good.
see.
Ah, look at them.
You can
Smells
see?
so good, and it definitely looks cooked.
That's true. So you can see from the color of the skin itself is slightly translucent, and then we know that this is cooked.
And it looks golden as well, and that's why it represents prosperity.
Yeah,
and we
just
like
like gold, right?
Yeah, for Chinese New Year.
So what we can do now is to bring this out. Everything is done now. Joanna, please be my guest.
This is the best part of filming and also cooking. I am so gonna try it. I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna choose the soya sauce and vinegar. I'm so excited.
How was it? You like it?
It's really good. I don't want to talk with my mouth full, but it's really good.
So
The
do you
inside is
see
really good.
do you feel the crispiness
Yes.
of the vegetables
Yes.
and everything?
And I like that the fact the outside is really thin and it's really light. You know, sometimes it's just nice to eat light meals.
Yeah. So is it approved by our health guru today?
Yes. And I'm gonna finish this.
Yeah, be my guest. So guys, you have to try this recipe, and of course this is something that you can cook during Chinese New Year and of course throughout the year to share with your family and friends. Now Joanna and I are really excited to show you this recipe, and of course on Joanna's channel we have also another recipe, and that is of a tea.
Yeah.
Now this tea is really good for your health, for beauty, ladies especially. If you want to know more, of course hop on to Joanna's channel, and maybe you can tell a bit what is the tea.
I mean, it's called, I'm not going to tell you what it's called, but it's meant to help to detox, cleanse your body. It's a Chinese herbal tea. It's really nice and it's really delicious, and it's just healthy and light as well.
Right.
So yeah, it's great to have not only for Chinese New Year but throughout the year.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can actually pair it up together with this dish.
Perfect.
Right? Okay. So till then, we'd like to wish you 恭喜发财, a very happy Chinese New Year, and of course subscribe to Joanna's channel and of course to my channel as well. And remember to give us a thumbs up while you're there. So till then, happy cooking. Now what I'm going to do now is to just cut this with the pizza cutter. You can use knife or scissors. So let's begin.